order being dictated right now in the Sessions Court on the matter of custody for Sanjay Raut. ED, remember, has sought 8-day custody. His lawyers, however, arguing that the timing of this action being undertaken by the Central Law Enforcement Agency is suspect and that it is born out of political vendetta. Arunil, tell us what's the latest.
Well, the order has been dictated by the Honorable Judge inside the courtroom. Our colleague Radhika is inside. She will be briefing us and giving us she has been giving us minute-to-minute details. Now, what basically has been said is that it is alleged that while making such a proposal, the accused cheated tenants and MADA by selling the FSI to third-party developers. So basically, the tenants in this case are basically the residents of the Patra Chawl. They were cheated and the FSI was being sold to a third-party developer in this case. Total alleged money that was laundered, the money that was being made by allegedly being made by Sanjay Raut and his accomplices in this case accounts to 1,039.79
Arunil, we've got updates that court has granted custody of Sanjay Raut to ED. Tell us more. Till when is it?
Well, the custody is till August 4. That's what we can confirm. And extremely big development over here. 8 days of custody was being sought by the Enforcement Directorate. However, if you look at it, today is August 1st, so until August 4th. So 4 days of custody being given to the Enforcement Directorate. So right from the PMLA court, Sanjay Raut will be brought over here at the ED headquarters in Fort South Mumbai. The interrogation will continue at the ED headquarters in Fort South Mumbai. So this can be seen as a kind of a reprieve with respect to Sanjay Raut as well, considering the fact that his counsel, Mr. Mundargi, had maintained that Sanjay Raut is ready to cooperate in the investigation and minimum days of ED custody should be given. Now 4 days of ED custody is being given to Sanjay Raut. The ED can question Sanjay Raut for 4 days, and if they are not satisfied, obviously they can ask for further custody of the Shiv Sena spokesperson and senior leader in that case. ED right from the start has been maintaining that Sanjay Raut has not been cooperating with us in this investigation. Now, if we do a total recap of the arguments that have unfolded inside the courtroom, the ED basically has said that Praveen Raut was the main frontman for Sanjay Raut. The kickbacks that were received from the Patra Chawl land grab case, Praveen Raut, who received the money for Sanjay Raut, used that money to park and buy land parcels in Konkan. Also, the 8 parcels of land of Sanjay Raut that belongs to his wife, that were also bought from this money only. The proceeds of crime of this money were being used in it. Also said that Praveen Raut sponsored the international trips of Sanjay Raut and his family members. Every month, Praveen Raut used to pay rupees 2 lakh to Sanjay Raut via online transaction. That is what the ED is maintaining over here, and said that Praveen Raut indeed paid more than rupees 1 crore to Sanjay Raut. They have cogent proof to establish that. Praveen Raut also had received rupees 116 crore from HDIL, another accused in this Patra Chawl land grab case is concerned. So custody until August 4 has been given to Sanjay Raut. ED will be thoroughly interrogating him. He has been permitted to have home-cooked food. Machines have been allowed in this case. The ED cannot question Sanjay Raut late night because his lawyers have said that he is a heart patient. So the court has granted him that reprieve. So in some time, Sanjay Raut will be expected to be brought here at the ED headquarters from the special PMLA court, and the intense interrogation that happened yesterday and today will continue at the ED office.
Right. So 2 points emerging out of that. ED had sought 8-day custody. Court has granted only 3 days of custody to them. Second, ED had been claiming and was also mentioned in the arrest note that Sanjay Raut has not been cooperating, something that the court does not believe, because they have said that it has been witnessed that Sanjay Raut has been cooperating when it comes to the investigation, and therefore he has now been sent to ED custody. Now that the agency has got him for interrogating, Arunil, what is it that they are going to look at in terms of information being extracted from him?
Well, here the judge M.G. Deshpande maintaining that the accused was found to have cooperated in the investigation. The ED has been maintaining that Sanjay Raut was not cooperating, and also Justice M.G. Deshpande is saying that firstly, considering the seriousness, the accused needs to be interrogated in custody, but there is no need for 8 days of custody. Therefore, custody until August 4. Now, when the Enforcement Directorate, if at all, is asking for further custody, is this statement of Justice M.G. Deshpande going to have a bearing on it when the next date appears, that is obviously on August 4? That is an important point to be noted over here, because the judge has been saying that Sanjay Raut has cooperated in the investigation. The ED had asked for 8 days of custody, and custody of only 4 days have been given to the Enforcement Directorate. So that is a very valid point that needs to be discussed, that when ED will be asking for further custody, whether this kind of a statement from the judge himself is going to have a bearing on it. Now, what will unfold now is Sanjay Raut will be taken from the special PMLA court to this Enforcement Directorate office, and he will be grilled over here. However, when the judge is maintaining that Sanjay Raut has cooperated in the investigation, then this can be seen as a kind of a minor reprieve or a relief for the Shiv Sena leader.
Right, but he's not alone, Arunil. If we could also talk about his wife, Varsha Raut. She has also been questioned in the past by the ED. The current proceedings, will they also have a bearing on her?
Well, certainly yes. Why Varsha Raut was questioned, Priya, was because more than 80 lakh rupees were received in the bank account of Varsha Raut, the wife of Sanjay Raut, from the bank account of Praveen Raut's wife, that is Madhuri Raut. Now the ED suspects that this is also a part of this entire nexus related to the Patrachal land grab case. Basically, the kind of monetary transactions that have allegedly taken place between Mr. Praveen Raut, the frontman of Sanjay Raut, according to ED, basically the money that was transferred from Madhuri Raut, the wife of Praveen Raut, to the account of Varsha Raut, the wife of Sanjay Raut, and how that money was used to buy property in Dadar, the plush property in Dadar, and how again another transaction more than 30 lakh had happened from the account of Madhuri Raut in the account of Varsha Raut. That money was used to buy property in Alibag. This is an allegation that has been leveled against Varsha Raut. However, if we are speaking about Varsha Raut, I was reporting from Sanjay Raut's Maitri residence in Bhandup. Many supporters told Varsha Raut, that is the wife of Sanjay Raut, telling her that she should not be afraid, she should not be concerned. She said that she smiled, she waved at the supporters saying that I am not afraid at all and we are going to fight back. That is the response that is coming in from the Raut family. All the family members, Sunil Raut, the brother of Sanjay Raut, and an MLA himself, said that this entire investigation is fabricated, the documents are bogus, and Sanjay Raut is going to fight back. He is never going to leave the side of Uddhav Thackeray. Whereas when it comes to Uddhav Thackeray is concerned, he has blamed the BJP. He basically gave several examples on it, saying that because Sanjay Raut was speaking against the BJP has acted against him. It is an attempt to silence the voice of Uddhav Thackera's Shiv Sena by arresting Sanjay Raut. That is what Uddhav Thackeray is maintaining.
And when it comes to the political implications of these developments, it's very interesting to note how each party related to it has reacted. Why BJP obviously is calling it vindication and asking why is he scared if he has done no wrong. There is the Sindhe faction of the party as well, who came out with a very interesting reaction, but we'll get you more on that after this break.